people don't really understand it until you actually see it coming at you in a wall of flame. The thing is so dry here, and it's been drying out for, 2 years. The lack of water, of course, is a big problem, so we have to ship in water tanks, etc.
Pictures and stories continue to file out from Australia about the devastating fires. Out for the number of fires burning along particularly the eastern side of the country. And
outside a restaurant in London last night, our cameras filmed Prince Harry leaving a charity.
I can only imagine what you may have heard or perhaps read over the past few weeks. So I want you to hear the truth from me.
This was a private dinner. Cameras were not invited, but the Sussex's own staff filmed and released the video on Instagram.
Once Meg and I were married, we were excited, we were hopeful, and we were here to serve. For those reasons, it brings me great sadness that it has come to this.
Well, the vaccine cannot come fast enough as the U.S. is dealing with the worst pandemic in a century. Take a look at this graphic showing the single deadliest days in American history. 3 days from this week alone are near the top of this list, with 3 additional days from last week. COVID has killed more people in one day than the number of people killed on D-Day and at Pearl Harbor.
The number of people worldwide who've died from coronavirus-related deaths has topped 1 million.
Federal investigators are looking at new clues about the final moments of the helicopter flight that ended in tragedy for 9 people, including Kobe Bryant.
We do have breaking news tonight, a deeply divided moment playing out in American history as we come on the air. President Trump has just been impeached.
Now, Donald Trump has become only the 3rd U.S. president to be impeached.
That's the closing bell on Wall Street as we are watching the end of trading today. Right now, the Dow is settling down somewhere in the down 2,300 range, ending a grim day on Wall Street today as one trading even halted.
No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! George Floyd! That is mine! George Floyd! That is mine! George Floyd! That is mine! No justice! Peace! No justice! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
Joe Biden is the Democratic presidential nominee.
Delaware is proud to cast its 32 votes for our favorite son and our next president.
Our friend, Delaware, Joe Biden.
A massacre in the honeycombs.
There were dead bees all over the front of the hive, all over the bottom board, and they all had all been chopped to bits. They were decapitated.
Beekeeper Ted McFall says he went to check on a hive one morning in November and found an entire colony destroyed. 60,000 honeybees torn apart in a savage attack. About a month later, the alleged attacker was revealed. This Asian giant hornet found in Blaine, Washington, just a couple miles from McFall's property. Much of Beirut is shattered this morning by one of the most powerful peacetime explosions ever. The will to live remains strong even after this. A survivor this morning found under the rubble. For some, a miracle. Look closely and you can see what happened. This is the point as a fire rages high and sparkling. The flames swell to a noisy roar until the second. Other angles show the blast wave crumbling buildings like sandcastles. Traveling faster than the speed of sound, people couldn't get out of the way of the blast. Then came the bang. Filmed from boats, too, from what they thought was a safe distance. They filmed from passing cars miles away. A mushroom cloud hung over Beirut.
It's Kamala Harris, Wilfred. The vice president's website now indicating that he has selected Kamala Harris, the Democratic senator from California, who of course ran for president in this cycle on the Democratic side of the aisle.
Chadwick Boseman, the actor best known for playing Black Panther in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has died at age 43 after a lengthy battle with colon cancer. The heartbreaking news was posted to Boseman's personal Twitter account on the evening of August 28, 2020. Boseman made his big screen debut in 2008's The Express, the Ernie Davis story. In that film, Boseman played Floyd Little, a former college and professional football star who was inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame in 2010. From there, Boseman went on to portray a number of iconic black pioneers. In 2013, he headlined 42 as Jackie Robinson, who broke baseball's color barrier and became the first black man to play in the major leagues. He also played soul legend James Brown in Get On Up and starred as Thurgood Marshall, the first black Supreme Court justice in Marshall. Still, it was Boseman's turn as T'Challa, King of Wakanda, that made him a household name.
Well, guys, the big news, of course, is that the President and First Lady have tested positive for coronavirus.
Hey, Greg Wilson holding Savannah Guthrie in New York, the moment the entire country has been waiting for after a very close race. NBC News now projects that Joe Biden has won the Keystone State, Pennsylvania, and its 20 electoral votes.
Hello, I'm Dan Harris. We are coming on the air at this hour with some breaking news. We have learned that longtime Jeopardy host Alex Trebek has died after waging a brave and very public battle with stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
The European Union has launched its COVID vaccine rollout with plans to vaccinate more than 450 million people. The first 200 million doses are from Pfizer. NBC News chief global correspondent Bill Neely has a look at how the rollouts are going outside the U.S.
In the global race between injections and infections, millions have now been vaccinated against the COVID virus. In China,